Bewildered police officers arrived at a tense scene. Wendy sobbed about her daughter, me, refusing to acknowledge her and Henry. Henry boomed about filial duty. Captain Ford, initially agreeing, asked for my side. I feigned compliance, agreeing children should provide for parents, leading to Henry and Wendy's relief. But I blocked their entrance, stating they weren't my parents. Miles away, Ian, watching the stream, felt a surge of hope. Could Nora be his daughter? Will Nora ever know her real father? How will Justin react to this public revelation? Roxanne's carefully composed expression faltered, a flicker of genuine surprise crossing her features. She was clearly thrown by this unexpected twist. Secretly, I suspected she was also a little irritated with Henry for conveniently omitting this rather crucial detail. Roxanne swallowed, her professional composure returning with practiced ease. "Miss Smith," she said, her voice regaining its smooth, persuasive tone. "There's no greater kindness than the love and care that one receives from their parents when they're growing up. A DNA test report doesn't explain the years you spent together. They raised you. They're still your parents. Do you really want to sever ties with them after everything they did to take care of you?" Wendy, ever the opportunist, reacted instantly. "Did you distance yourself from us because of this, Nora?" she wailed. "But think about it. When have we ever treated you badly in all our time together?" Henry's face had darkened considerably, his earlier bravado replaced by a tight-jawed fury. "Yes, you are indeed not my biological daughter, but on account of my relationship with your mother, I've treated you like my own all these years. I worked so hard to make money so that I could provide for you. Are you going to say nothing we did for you matters just because we're not related by blood?" Roxanne heaved a sigh, her gaze fixed on the camera, her tone laced with a carefully crafted sympathy. "They're your parents, Miss Smith. It's all thanks to them that you've grown to be the beautiful young woman you are now. As far as I know, you lived with them until you were at least 19 years old. You can't just turn away from them now. I hated this. I hated exposing the raw, ugly truth of my childhood to these strangers. The memories, the constant neglect, the gnawing hunger, the silent, dark rooms where I'd retreated to escape their indifference. It was a part of my life I'd buried deep. But I also couldn't let Henry and Wendy rewrite the past, couldn't let them portray themselves as selfless caregivers. The truth, however ugly, needed to be heard. Melissa's voice, sharp with fury, cut through their self-serving rhetoric. "How can you claim that you treated Nora well? If you had, why would you stop her from going to school?" Wendy let out a theatrical sigh. "We didn't stop her. She was in poor health. We've spent a fortune on her medical bills over the years." Her voice took on a cunning edge. "I heard that Nora's mother was entitled to some of your company shares, so now Nora is more than provided for. What about us? We're not asking for much, just some money. Even a few $1,000s would do, to help us." Simon, ever the pragmatist, cut through the emotional theatrics. "How much are you planning to ask Nora for?" he asked, his tone direct and businesslike. "If a small amount can make you go away, it's worth considering." Wendy's eyes lit up, her tears vanishing as quickly as they'd appeared. "How about this?" she proposed, her voice suddenly bright and calculating. "Nora is doing very well now. She's come into money, and her health has improved after all our hard work. We'd like to be reimbursed for her medical fees. If she doesn't want to be involved with us in the future, we'll respect her wishes and stay away. We're not asking for too much, right?" I finally looked up from my phone, a cold, calculating glint in my eyes. "Sure," I said, my voice deceptively agreeable. "In that case, let's settle the accounts properly. Let's assume the meager meals I ate every day were worth $5 each. That makes $15 a day. In total, that's..." Wendy's smile faltered. "Do we really need to go into such detail, Nora? Every single meal for 20 years? Why don't we just calculate the big expenses? The first is your medical bills. Next, the money from when you went abroad." Henry nodded eagerly. "Yes, that's right. We'll forget about the daily food and so on. Let's just take care of the major things." "No," I said, my voice hard, my posture rigid. "That won't do. It's important to me that we settle all bad feelings from the past. I mustn't leave out even a single cent. I have a detailed breakdown of your bank records right here." I held up my phone, the screen displaying the cold, hard numbers. Henry was stunned. "How does she have my bank records?" Wendy was also speechless. Will the social media world finally discover the truth? Can I turn it around and make my father pay for what I went through? Will this exposure affect my children and my relationship with Justin?
Hi, Nora here. If you are wondering what happens next, then download the Pocket FM app and listen to the exciting episodes of Saving Nora Now with the link in the description.